Hey everyone, and welcome to the Center for Establishing Recovery's Winter Regulation Practice. This video is for my friends who are struggling with seasonal affective symptoms. You might be feeling really tired, down, or sad. Maybe it even seems like there's nothing to look forward to and the immediate future just looks bleak. If you're in that sad, tired, or dark winter space, then this practice is for you. I'm going to warn you though, that for this practice to work best, you're going to need to go outside. I know it's cold out and probably uncomfortable, but going outside and getting in the sunlight we can is crucial to our body's natural regulation systems. So, pause the video, put on some layers so it's not too uncomfortable for you, and let's go outside. If it's dangerous to be outside, then just sit as close to a window as you safely can and just repeat the video again when you can be outside. These practices work best when you repeat them anyway. So, pause and go get layered up. Okay, we're back. Did you layer up? It's important that we set ourselves up to win, so make sure you have on the appropriate clothing for the weather. We don't want you to be so uncomfortable that your brain makes a negative association with this practice. So if you need to, pause the video again and really make sure you're good to go. If you are good, then let's get started. You can do this practice either while walking slowly and just using audio or sitting somewhere comfortable. If you are walking, I just recommend walking slowly back and forth on a sidewalk close to your house or somewhere that is relatively free of hazards. You'll notice that there's no music in today's practice, and that's intentional. That's because today we're going to practice mindful listening. It's a really cool practice because you can use it anywhere and it doesn't need to be quiet for it to work. So we're just going to start with taking a few long, slow, deep breaths and just start to notice your own body. We're not going to stay here too long. We just want to see if there's tension anywhere. Maybe it's in our neck or our back or our jaw. If there is, let's just put some attention on it and let it relax as best as it can. We're going to take a few more long, slow, deep breaths. You might even want to roll your neck or stretch a bit to help yourself relax just a little bit more. Now we're going to let our breathing return to normal and just notice what's going on around us. You can do this with your eyes closed to enhance the audio experience, or you can do it with your eyes open to give your mind two things to rest on. It's really just what sounds right for you in this moment. Either way, we're just noticing what we hear and maybe even what we see around us. And we're just going to practice being here, right now, at this moment. Not in our heads, our judgments about this practice, or even how cold it is, but just absorbing this one individual, never to be replicated moment for the next 3 minutes or so. If you get distracted, and you will, just notice it. Try not to get too hard on yourself. The act of being distracted and returning to the focus of your attention is the exercise that will build your ability to focus. We're just noticing when we get distracted and returning to listening and maybe watching the world around us while breathing and staying relaxed. We're halfway through our 3 minutes and I'm just checking in. If you've gotten distracted or lost in your own head, now is a good time to come back. You also might be noticing some uncomfortable thoughts, feelings, or bodily sensations coming up. So I just want to mention that really quick. Try to be present with those if you can. If you can't yet, and that's okay, just do what you need to do to take care of yourself in a healthy way, even if you need to stop the practice and try again later. Now we're just going to go another minute or so, just relaxing, breathing, and listening or watching the world around you. All right, good job. Next, we'll just turn our faces towards the sun, if you can find it. We're going to turn our faces towards the sky if it isn't snowing too hard, and we're just going to breathe for another minute or so. We're just soaking in any sunlight we can get and letting it help to regulate and warm our bodies while breathing, relaxing, and listening. How did that feel? Just notice whatever is coming up and try to hold it with some compassion and relaxation if you can. Now I just want you to keep breathing, and I'm just going to repeat a few affirmations to close, and then you can go inside where it's warm, okay? So just listen and breathe. There is value in all seasons, and I am open to the value in this one. There is value in all seasons, and I am open to the value in this one. I can enjoy the comfy and cozy nature of winter. I can enjoy the comfy and cozy nature of winter. I can enjoy the comfy and cozy nature of winter. I will take good care of myself in any season. I will take good care of myself in any season. I will take good care of myself in any season. So we're still just taking those deep breaths, right? I'm just going to repeat these all one more time. There is value in all seasons, and I am open to the value in this one. I can enjoy the comfy and cozy nature of winter. I will take good care of myself in any season. We're just going to breathe for another minute and soak up any sunlight, feel the fresh air, notice whatever's going on around us, maybe reflect on this affirmation. So let's just take a few more deep breaths before we end today. It might be nice after this practice to have a warm cup of tea or some hot chocolate or coffee, and maybe even sit and reflect on what happened, and maybe even journal a bit. Practices like these work best when they are repeated. Our brains really only learn through repetition. So repeat it as often as you can to help your body learn to regulate. Subscribe to our channel for more content like this and follow us on Instagram. We're going to put all of our links in the description below. Drop a comment and let us know if this practice helped or not, or if you have ideas for future practices that you'd like to see. Thank you so much for practicing with us today, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future.